Hello dear viewer, my name is Only Moose, and like many of you, I have recently watched the latest anime from Studio Trigger and Netflix, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. The anime is based on the video game by developer CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077, which in turn is based on a tabletop role-playing game invented by a nerd in the 80s who believed Dungeons & Dragons simply didn't have enough math. Edgerunners has been on my radar since its announcement back in June of 2020. Back then I, already a fan of the cyberpunk aesthetic seen in media like Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell, was hotly anticipating the release of the video game later in December. Knowing Trigger, the Japanese animation studio renowned for their world-famous and highly regarded magnum opus, Space Patrol Luluco, was at the helm of the anime's production was the cherry on top. Cyberpunk 2077 came out to rather mixed reviews, with many criticizing the game's abundant number of bugs and overall unpolished feeling. I personally had a pretty good experience with the game on PC and dumped around 80 hours into my first playthrough. After many hours of indulging in the neon dystopia that is Night City, I was incredibly excited to see what Trigger would bring to the table with their new anime, and I'm happy to say they did not disappoint. Between the exciting high-quality animation, likable cast of characters, and engaging storytelling, it's no wonder that many have found a renewed interest in the world of cyberpunk. Spanning 10 episodes, the anime follows the story of David Martinez, a college dropout and delinquent struggling to find his place in life. Like many in his position, David falls prey to one of the greatest dangers plaguing the modern day, simping for an e-girl. After augmenting himself with cyberware capable of enhancing his natural Latin American ability to slow down time, David is enticed by a voluptuous thief named Lucy and begins to live on the edge. After falling in with a crew of like-minded runners, David throws his ambition aside to sate the impossible desires of his new queen, working tirelessly to achieve her dream of reaching the moon. What follows is a beautifully woven tale of high-octane action, adventure, betrayal, tragedy, reflection, and hope. There's a lot that can be said for Edgerunners, but today I want to focus on the main attraction of the anime, the waifus. I'm going to be talking about some spoilery stuff from here on out, so if I haven't already convinced you to go watch it, I highly recommend doing so now. First up, we have Gloria Martinez, David's absolute MILF of a mother. Though she has the least amount of screen time among the rest of the cast, my infernal lust for red-haired women compels me to at least give her an honorable mention. No doubt that Trigger knew if they let her live, Coomers around the world would die out from overexertion or asphyxiation from excessive self-induced bukkake. Thus, poor Gloria was sentenced to die from a car crash with a subsequent vending machine cremation. Next, we have the witch herself, the only surviving female member of the cast, Lucy. With her exotic rainbow-dyed white hair, thighless jumpsuit, and a crazed look in her eye, it's little wonder why David was so enthralled by her. With a seemingly innocent appearance and distant personality, she's an easy mark for the I can fix her crowd. She also has multiple scenes with her breasts fully exposed for those of you who enjoy the nuance of cranking your hog to nude scenes in movies. Personally, I can only look at Lucy as the type of girl to reply with one-word text. Pretty to look at, but not much depth to her character. It's a good thing I'm not a simp. Isn't that right, Nanners? Next up, we have the one you've been waiting for, Rebecca. Foul-mouthed, hyper-lethal, and a true ride-or-die, Rebecca is easily one of the best girls to come not just from Edgerunners, but Trigger's extensive catalog of anime waifus. Apparently, there's been something of a debate regarding Rebecca's design and appearance, and my feed won't shut the fuck up about it. Shut the fuck up! If you err on the side of controversy over this debate, I implore you to return to your karma farms and kindly ask someone to explain the concept of a petite body size. At the time of this video's making, Rebecca currently has by far the most extensive gallery of lewd art and animations published. RIP to Rebecca, died too soon with her face as flat as her chest. Of course, we can't talk about Rebecca without mentioning the face flattener himself, the boogeyman of Night City, Adam fucking Smasher. The objectively best waifu of both the show and the game, Adam Smasher is 96% synthetic, meaning he's almost completely customizable. Anything you want him to be, anything you'd like him to do, all is possible with a quick cybernetic hot swap. Upgrades? Forget about them. How can one improve upon perfection?
Face me.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
I don't understand the question.
Are you built to endure?
Okay, man. Calm down. You can have whatever you want. Just don't hurt me.
There will be nothing left.
Oh, okay. You want it like that? Oh, okay. Just be gentle.
Pathetic.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. Just bear with me.
Let's end this.
Oh God, no! Please get away from me. No, don't get any closer.
Come
I don't want.
now.
Alright, well, I'm understandably pretty spent, so let's finish this off with a quick lightning round. Next, we have the final two women of the Edgerunners crew. We have Dorio, an Amazonian Damimami who may be the only woman in Night City capable of taking Maine's massive cyberdong without being split in two. Unfortunately, I don't have much to say about her, as her role in the story wasn't notable enough to leave a lasting impression. She also has the least amount of fan art available, let alone anything lewd. Last and certainly least, we have Kiwi, the group's dedicated netrunner and professional backstabbing cunt. Originally, I held her in higher regard considering her removable jaw awoke something deep inside me. Paired with an unabashed confidence in her own body, condescending attitude, and possessing more holes than the average female, I would almost call Kiwi the perfect woman. However, in light of her actions in the final few episodes, I would now like to wish all Kiwi apologists a very pleasant thank you very much for watching. This is my first video in a series I like to call a Hentai Enthusiast's Guide, a concept I had years ago that was never fully realized until now. I'd like to thank everyone who supported me up to this point, and if you'd like to see more in the future, consider subscribing. I also stream on Twitch with no set schedule, but I do so pretty frequently. I say frequently as in maybe once or twice a week. I also have a Discord that is currently pretty underpopulated, so if you'd like to join me for some shenanigans and maybe give me recommendations for things to make videos on in the future, I recommend joining. Links for everything are down in the description, and thank you once again for watching. Have a great day.